guys, it's Janice at Ozark Family Homestead, and the plan is we are going to sit and chit chat, have a short and sweet little visit here where I give you an update on how this health journey has gone for another week. It's been a tough week. It's not been the easiest. I've not had the most energy. It's just I don't know, not been great, but I'm gonna go get settled over here in the summer kitchen, and I've got my planner. We'll go over some stuff. I took some notes from last week's video of some things that you guys had shared, and we'll just chit chat about it. So here we go. Well, I'm gonna have to step over some games. I think Rebekah has been having fun out here. This one here, guys, if you have never gotten your children this game, here, let me step over stuff. Hullabaloo here. We've got it in our Amazon storefront under the whole category of, what is it, things our children love. This game, it was a more expensive game than what I'm used to spending, but we have gotten more than a decade of use out of this game, and it's still obviously played with nowadays too. So it's a jump around, hop, and have fun game. So I'm going to get myself situated here. I'm going to scooch the little fishing game out of the way and sit down here on the couch, and we'll talk. So I have my planner opened up over here on the couch with me here. That's where I wrote down the notes from last week's video. I guess I'll just start off by saying I did not have a good week. I just feel slow. I have very little energy. I'm tired. I've taken a couple days. I've taken a nap in the afternoon. I did have another lymph drainage massage, 2 days ago? And so there is a definite pattern now. The day after I get the lymph drainage massage done, I'm next to worthless as far as productivity goes the following day. I get the basic must-dos done, but anything above and beyond that, I just don't have it in me. And I mean, I guess it's a good thing. It means my body is detoxing and I'm worn down, but and I don't like those days. I don't enjoy them. And then I feel like the next day I have to play catch up because of all the stuff I didn't get done the day prior. So there is that. So I don't know what's going on in my body. I did mention on last week's video, I talked about the continuous glucose monitor, possibly looking into doing that just so it would continuously read what my blood sugar is. And I got a lot of feedback on that in the comments. A lot of you saying it's the best thing you've done. It's been great, thoroughly recommend it. Others say it's really not so great for type 2 diabetics, that it's the type 1 diabetics that seem to have a better result with it. Also, I need to clarify because there were several people commenting. I don't know if I said something or, sorry guys, I got an itchy spot and a fly that's bothering me. I am type 2 diabetic. There was some confusion about, someone had asked on last week's video if I was on insulin, and I said no. And I guess some thought I was type 1 diabetic and you can't not be on insulin. There was some concern there about me not being on insulin. I'm not type 1 diabetic. So, I mean, at this point, I am not insulin dependent, and I hope that I never reach that point. So, type 2. As far as the glucose monitor goes, many of you lovingly gave me a reality check about the importance of checking blood sugars. So I appreciate you saying it in kindness. I really, really do. And it did motivate me. So I have been doing better about, I've gotten really good about doing my fasting. The first thing in the morning, I check my fasting blood sugar, and I'm starting to get in the habit of setting the timer before I eat my meals so I can do that 2-hour post-meal reading. I did find something on the computer that I want to share with you guys. I'm going to flip the camera around here real quick. I found a free printable for logging my food and my blood sugar, and I want to show it to you guys because I do think it would be handy for some of you that are in the same position as I am, and you need a little bit more motivation to do what you know that you are supposed to be doing. Okay, so we'll come over here by the popcorn popper and we will look at this here. So there are so many free printables available online. So you just kind of have to pick and choose what data are you wanting to keep track of. This one to me kept track of the activities that I wanted kept track of, but did it in a simple way. Now it's actually for a gestational diabetes thing, which doesn't really matter to me. It's just, I need to keep track of my blood sugar. And I do want to show you guys, it is from a website here. You have to go to this website in order to print it or download it. I'm not affiliated with this site at all. I know nothing about its other content. I just found this. Knockedupnoshing.com is what it looks like it says. And it gives, you know, I just put, like here I put Sunday and the date, Monday and the date, Tuesday and the date, all the way down. So this is a week's worth at a glance. Then for each of your blood sugar readings, fasting, here, move the camera, Janice, there you go. For fasting, and then 2 hours after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it gives you a space to put the time and your reading that you got on your glucose monitor. And the only thing that irks me here is it's missing the line. Do you see that, guys? It's missing the line there. And then over here between dinner and snacks, it's missing the vertical line there too. So I'm gonna have to go through and draw those in. Don't know why it's missing it, but it does have the space, and I like this to put your breakfast that you had, your lunch, your dinner, your snack, and activities. So I'm logging, like whenever I take a walk, I am logging kind of how long, either, you know, 20 minutes or 2,000 steps or whatever. I will log that over here on the side. So if any of you all can use this, check it out. It's free. And if you don't like this one, go check out another type of template, because I'm telling you, there are so many. It was kind of overwhelming, but this is the one that I liked. Okay, back on the couch, back with the planner. Let me see, what other notes did I have there? As far as the continuous glucose monitor system goes, a lot of you pointed out that it is expensive and that it's just as easy to set an alarm and take that reading and then rely on my 3-month A1C when I get my follow-up blood work to give me a better overview. So I'm going to take the continuous glucose monitor off the table for right now. I'm not going to look into it. I'm going to go ahead and stock up on some more test strips for the month and just make a focused effort to log it. And I think having that free template is going to help me. That's what motivates me. Writing things in my planner motivates me. Having a meal plan written out motivates me to stick to it. I think this sheet of paper will help me remember to fill it out. Okay, yeah, I already talked about the post-massage brain fog. That was a big deal this week. And my massage that I have, I'm extra tender now too. She worked hard up along here, along the collarbone and going into the armpit and pushing stuff out. And she gave me some links or some searchable items on YouTube to find so I can do my own lymph drainage at home in between sessions. So I've been doing that too, and I'm just sore. I just don't feel good. I think it's for a good reason, but I am tired of feeling rotten. I expected to feel rotten right when I cut out sugar, right when I went through this, sugar withdrawal and detox in the first couple weeks. But by 7 weeks, I don't know, I guess I just kind of thought I'd be coasting at this point, and I'm not. And I don't know are there like detoxing, oh, what word am I looking for? Like, does it come and go? Like every 4 weeks, every 3 weeks, does your body just do like a massive purge every so often? And, 4 weeks from now, should I expect this again? I don't really know what I'm dealing with here, but thumbs down for this week. I don't know. Thumbs up for the video. Thumbs down for Janice's feeling this week. Melody, one of our viewers named Melody, pointed out something in the comments that I wanted to share with you guys, because Melody's comment impacted something that I did this week. She says, I read that diabetes is caused more so by fat instead of sugar. Like, it's commonly linked to carb intake, sugar intake, all that kind of stuff. She said she's reading that there is a link to high fat consumption as opposed to the carb and sugary stuff. And when she said that, it reminded me, was it a year ago? It's been a while back. A viewer, a very, very kind viewer, sent me a cookbook, some books about a diabetic way of eating that is a low-fat recipes and things like that. And I did look it over, but it went against everything that I've ever learned. You've got to cut back on your carbs and don't have the sugary fruits and all the stuff that I'm commonly taught about diabetes. This went opposite of it. But, I do have to admit, we have a pretty high-fat diet in this house. Now, there are natural sources of fat. We don't rely really on seed oils and all the other stuff, but still, I thought, let's give it a shot. Let's do a lower fat meals this week, and I'll show you whenever I show you the meal plan that I laid out for this week. I went to my Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks, and I focused primarily on E meals. The E stands for energizing. The S meals stand for satisfying, and they are the ones with the healthy amounts of fat in it and a lower carb amount. The E meals that I focused on this week have a manageable amount of healthy carbs in them, but they do include some fat, but it's very minute. So that's what I focused on this week. I will share the meal plan recipe list here in just a little bit. So I did that. Maybe that's why I'm feeling cruddy. I don't know. Maybe my body is, I don't know, maybe it's working or maybe it's not. Maybe that's why I just feel cruddy this week, is that change is less fat. I haven't given up coffee, but I've gone 2 mornings now in a row without any coffee. And even prior to that, I had cut back to just doing 2 cups of decaf. So maybe that's why I don't feel great. I don't know. It's the no coffee and the less fat. I'm not zero fat. I'm just less fat in our meals. So I don't know, guys. I welcome your input. If any of you have done this, did you go through? Is it a fat withdrawal? Is it I'm not having as much butter and olive oil and all that stuff? I don't know. I don't know. But I wish I did. I wish I knew all the things. But I don't. Okay, so I decided to head back into the house. That fly in there was bothering me. So we're going to go back in and I will get the cookbooks out. I'll show you my menu plan for the week. I don't think I mentioned it yet. I have started taking morning walks just while it's still cool before the sun gets hot. And yes, duck. The ducks do make me happy. So I've been getting up in the mornings and coming outside. Okay, this was another thing that Jamarel mentioned. I mentioned her video last week. Let me go inside and I'll tell you what I'm doing differently with these morning walks. So last week, whenever I mentioned watching Jamarel's video, she talked about her having a journal, a health journal that she would use. She also talked about these walks that she does in the mornings where she doesn't wear her glasses and she doesn't wear her contacts. Something about letting the sunlight actually reach her eyes. And I had never heard this before. So I thought, I can do that. I have either had glasses or contacts. I think I was in the 4th grade, maybe. I think I was in the 4th grade whenever I got glasses. And then maybe in the 7th grade I got contacts. So if there's some sort of issue with not letting sunlight directly hit your eyes, it's been decades since my eyes have gotten directly, hit by sunlight. So whenever I'm doing that 20-minute walk or so in the mornings, I am doing it without my glasses on. Before I put my contacts in the morning, I put my glasses in my pocket in case I need it, but then I can just walk outside and get some sunlight in my eyes. I don't know what it's supposed to do for me, but it's got to be good, right? So I am doing that too. I have made some changes this week. I mean, now that I think about it and I lay it out, I have made some changes, but I don't know if me not feeling good means it's working and it's my body healing, a healing crisis or whatever, or if it means it's not working and Janice, you should stop it and start drinking coffee again. I don't know, but let's see, we've got lots of cucumbers coming in. Oh, since I'm not drinking the coffee here in the morning, if you look up, this is our tea shelf. I've been trying to go through and have tea in the morning as well. Let me see, let me grab this one. So a friend had given me this one. This is what I had this morning. And so I did go ahead and put our cream from Daisy the Cow and some of my English toffee stevia. The stuff I would typically put in morning coffee, I did add to this, and it was good. It was a nice hot drink, and it's supposed to be for detox and digestion, so it's got to be good, right? So there's that. So I came inside and I had my cookbook set out. Let's go over the menu plan real quick. And I'm back. I got a phone call, so I had to pause for a little bit. Let me recollect my thoughts. What were we doing? I think we were going to do the menu plan. I'm pretty sure that's where I think that's where I stopped in the last video before the phone call. Okay, so I went ahead and wrote out our meals and stuff this way this week. The breakfasts that I have planned in my planner are eggs and toast, which obviously I won't have the toast. I don't have the oats. If there's a day that the children are eating something that I don't need to have because of my blood sugar, I will revert usually to either leftovers or eggs, something like that. Eggs and veggies. So then yogurt, and then the 5-grain cereal. Again, I don't have that either. Veggie eggs, just onions, tomatoes, mushrooms, and peppers all sauteed up with some scrambled eggs. And then frozen pancakes. These were made from Daisy's buttermilk previously, and that is a quick, easy breakfast for children. As far as lunches go, this is where we get more into the actual recipes that I am doing. So again, most of these, or all of these, are recipes, those energizing meals that are higher on carbs, but still a manageable amount, and lower on fats. So the Wicked White Chili is in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and that would be this one right here. The recipes I'm going to show you are just out of these two cookbooks here this week. Trim Healthy Mama cookbook and Trim Healthy Table. Cowboy Grub, this is a favorite. The Trim Healthy cookbook recipe, it's in that recipe. I can't speak, guys. I'm falling apart. Cowboy Grub is in the Trim Healthy cookbook. So it's in that one there. And I like that these are quick, so good for lunches. This is an Instant Pot chicken. I can just take a frozen whole fryer chicken, put it in the Instant Pot for lunch, and add some peas and carrot sticks for that lunch. And we've had egg roll in a bowl many times, but this is a slightly different recipe. Egg roll in a bowl part 2. And that's in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook as well. This one right over here. For suppers, again, I'm going for mostly meals here. We've already had the Quinoa Goes Cajun from the Trim Healthy cookbook. and it was good. It's very, very similar to the cowboy grub up here, only it has quinoa in it. Then the bean, bacon, and butternut soup in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. We had this for supper last night, and it's very good. Very good also. Save My Sanity chili. This is a E meal, so this does not have fatty ground beef base in it. It has a lean meat like ground turkey as this. So that is in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook as well. Blackened fish tacos. So some of these things I'm going to have to buy special ingredients for here that I don't typically keep on hand, but this looked really good. So when I do my once a month grocery shopping today, I'm going to try to buy, I think it's called whiting is the fish that I'm going to buy. It calls for tilapia, but I think I'm going to buy whiting instead in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. And then Moroccan Trade Winds Trimmy Bisque. It's a soup as well, but it looked good. And it was an E soup in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. And then this here is not a recipe. This is just our homemade pesto salmon. Now this will be an S meal. These are E's. This is S in the Trim Healthy Mama terminology because this has the olive oil in the pesto, and salmon is a more fatty fish. So, and we'll have salad, and the others can have corn with theirs. I'll just have a great big salad with my meal of that. So that's the menu plan for this week, and I hope it helps you guys, especially if you've gotten the cookbooks, which I have in the Amazon storefront also. There will be a comment pinned below, and you can get the link to the Amazon storefront if you wanted to purchase these. They're really, really good. Even my family members that are not having to watch their sugar at all really enjoy the recipes. These ladies know how to create some yummy food. So I think you will enjoy them even if you're not on a blood sugar journey. You just want to be healthy. All right, guys, I think that'll just wrap it up for today. I hope I have a better update for you guys next week. You say hi. And I got Abigail over here reading too. So we're just gonna do the next thing that we need to do. I am gonna keep checking my blood sugar, and I'm gonna keep logging it on the handy dandy paper that I found. And I'm going to stay in contact with my nurse practitioner and just see how this all plays out. If you did have any questions, put them in the comments. I do try to check comments before I film. And so for next week's video, if you do have questions, I will try to address the ones that I'm able to address. We're rocking. Are y'all getting seasick here? Are you rocking? It's a rocking chair. Oh, here's something else you guys can help me. Those of you that watch the videos regularly, this is something you all can help me with too. So since we have redone the bookshelves and everything in the living room, it's also time for us to be thinking about replacing the couches. Now, you guys don't know this because you've never sat on my couches, but both of them here have a spring in the cushion that pokes you right in the back end. Oh, it's time for me to check my blood sugar. That's what that timer is there in the kitchen. Okay, so I need to go check my blood sugar. But we are looking at replacing couches. One of the other issues besides the spring poking your bottom whenever you're sitting there is I don't have 9 spaces for 9 people to sit here in the living room together. So I'm kind of looking at replacing what we've got with a sectional, is it modular? I've never had any of those sofas in here to increase seating capacity. So that's what I'm looking for. And it's overwhelming because I want a pretty green color and I want some storage. Will it be pretty with new couches in here, you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then we got to get rid of our rocking chairs here too. They would have to go, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would, but okay, timer's beeping at me again. I'm going to have to get in there. If you like the video, please do a thumbs up because it helps with the YouTube algorithm, just like that. Double check that you are subscribed because YouTube unsubscribes people. You might be unsubscribed. And then share our family's channel with others. Just tell them about Ozark Family Homestead. They might not be into a health journey thing like this video is, but they might like grocery haul videos, getting savings on groceries, or just large family. How much food did those people eat? Kind of videos, whatever they might be interested in. If you could share that with them, it really will help our family's channel to grow. We would appreciate it, and it would make me happy. So thanks a whole lot, you guys. Hopefully next week's video is more bright sunshine, rainbows, happy, happy. Janice feels great, but we'll see. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. I'm going to go take my blood sugar now.
Thanks for watching Ozark.